Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to another Carolina Panthers talk session here on the U to the Tube, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I wanted to get on here and just do a quick video on a couple of Carolina Panther updates, some roster updates. Going to talk about one of the cornerbacks that they brought on, and also two tight ends that they brought on, as well as some injury updates, and also going to take a look at the Madden 23 Carolina Panthers starting lineup uh, and their ratings according to Madden 23. But yeah, so let's jump right into it. So I know one of the last things that I noted was that they did waive long snapper Thomas Fletcher, which was one of our draft picks. I believe, if I remember correctly, from 2 seasons ago was a 6th-round draft pick, if I remember correctly. But you know, the idea, I guess, was to replace J.J. Jansen, but Thomas Fletcher was injured whole time, could never get healthy, and therefore was let go. Therefore, that was a wasted pick. Carolina brought on cornerback Tay Hayes. One of the things that they've been kind of thin at was cornerback. Of course, with injuries to Keith Taylor, to Duke Dawson. Of course, I know J.C. Horn's been dealing with the nagging foot, but at least he's been practicing. He's been practicing. But cornerback Tay Hayes, who has made an appearance on the Carolina Panthers practice squad last year, at the end of last year. But Tay Hayes, 24 years old, 5'9", 182 pounds, played at Appalachian State. He actually played. He also played in the USFL for the Birmingham Stallions, and apparently they won the championship. Didn't know that. I hadn't really been keeping up with the USFL, to be honest with you. But he's seen appearances on the Jaguars, Dolphins, Vikings, Cardinals, Panthers, and like I said, played for the Birmingham Stallions, and now he's back with Carolina. His current NFL stats: just 10 total tackles, a fumble recovery, and 2 pass deflections. So, don't really know what his stats were like in the USFL, but young guy out of App State, undrafted. So, if anything, depth might not go, up from the practice squad. We'll see. But that's at cornerback. Carolina also brought on a couple of tight ends as well. So they added Nate Becker and Ryan Izzo. And the reason for them doing that is we're actually dealing with some injuries, to the point where Carolina Panthers had to use some of their offensive linemen in some of their plays in the goal line red zone situation as receivers. For example, Ian Thomas is apparently going to be missing a week or two with a rib injury. Colin Thompson will miss some time dealing with a calf injury, and rookie Josh Babbitt's apparently got injured yesterday during practice, and says here Stephen Sullivan's dealing with a personal matter, so he's missing time there. So that's why they brought on these two tight ends. And also to make room, they ended up waiving. So they waived cornerback Devin Jones, and then they put defensive end Jacob T.O.T. Mariner on injured reserve to make room for these two tight ends. So let's look at these two tight ends. Nate Becker, 26 years old, 6'5", 264 pounds. Played at Miami of Ohio. Um, was a practice squad member with the Lions, and then spent some time with the Buffalo Bills. Don't see any stats on him, but it's a depth piece. Was signed by the Detroit Lions and cut 2 days later. But that's literally all I have. That's literally all I have on Nate Becker. Ryan Izzo, at least Ryan Izzo has a little bit of something. Ryan Izzo, 26 years old, 6'5", 255 pounds, played at Florida State. Was a 2018 7th round pick. Was played with the Patriots and was practice squad for the Texans, Giants, Seahawks, and Titans before arriving here in Carolina. And he does have a Super Bowl championship with the Patriots, the 2018 season. So far, he has 19 catches, 313 yards, and 1 touchdown. So, not a whole lot of stats from him, but at least some playing time. A little bit of playing time. But, yeah. So, it is what it is. If we're dealing with injuries and such, then they got to do what they got to do as far as bringing in folks. But it is a bummer. Carolina Panthers taking a little bit of a injury bug hit, but hopefully a lot of these are minor, and folks will be ready. The best will be ready to go come week 1 of the regular season. But they got to make these moves for a reason. But hopefully there won't be much more from the injury department between now and the regular season, start of regular season. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. Okay. Let's look at the Madden, what they have as the Madden ratings for the Carolina Panthers starters. So this is for Madden 23, which is getting ready to come out in a week. Next week, I believe. So, checking out this article from GameSpot.com, it pretty much says Panthers bookended their 2022 offseason with a trade for quarterback Baker Mayfield, of course, in addition to an above-average receiving corps and star running back Christian McCaffrey. Carolina's offense is intriguing for the different modes in Madden. Their defense is certainly a work in progress, though. If you're curious... just the defense is certainly in a work in progress. So, they have the Panthers listed as the 24th best team in the league, according to the launch list of the best teams in Madden. The overall team rating is 79. And the Panthers only have one player rated 90 or above, which is Christian McCaffrey, at a 96 overall rating. The worst players on the squad are Thomas Fletcher, who's a 35. J.J. Jansen, who's at a 36. And Wyatt Miller, who's a 52. So, 2 tight ends and a right tackle. Those 3 players are your lowest rated players on the team. Thomas Fletcher, who's no longer on the team. J.J. Jansen, and Wyatt Miller. Okay, so this roster layout is pretty much the 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense, the kicker, and the punter. So as I read off these numbers. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. So, quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Rank, his rating is 77. Christian McCaffrey, as the halfback, his rating, 96. So, the only player over 90. The receivers, they got 3 listed. DJ Moore at 88, Robbie Anderson at 82, and Rashard Higgins at 73. Honestly, it really sucks to see DJ Moore at an 88, because I really feel like he really should be in the 90s, at least like maybe a 90. But I think the fact that his touchdown numbers are low is what's keeping him out of the 90 club. I think that's what's keeping him out of the 90 club. So hopefully that'll change this year. But right now he's launching at an 88. Ian Thomas is the tight end. He's a 71. Taylor Moton, right tackle, 83. Ikem Ekwonu at left tackle. So they do have him at left tackle. And his rating is a 76. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's fair for our first round draft pick, Ikem Ekwonu, 76 at left tackle? They got center Bradley Bozeman, who's a 74. Right guard Austin Corbett at 76. For left guard, they have Brady Christensen at an overall of 67. Ugh. Yikes. But that's for the offense. That's the 11 men on offense. And then on defense, okay, 2 defensive tackles. You got Derek Brown at an 81. Matt Ioannidis at a 78. I was thinking Matt Ioannidis could probably be in the early 80s, but I don't know. Brian Burns at left end is an 86. Yetur Gross-Matos on the right end as a 73. Shaq Thompson at right outside linebacker is an 84, which I think is fair. In the middle, they got Damian Wilson in the middle linebacker, rating 74. And then on the left offensive linebacker, left outside linebacker is Frankie Louvu. His rating is a 71. Okay, that's too low. That's too low. I think Frankie Louvu should at least be a 75 or a 76. 71, that's way too low. I think that's way too low. A 71 for Frankie Louvu? I think that's too low. Okay, at cornerback, we got 2 listed. The 2 main ones. You got Dante Jackson, rating is an 81, and J.C. Horn, whose rating is at a 75. I would have given him maybe a 76 or a 77, but I can understand him getting a 75 pretty much because, he hasn't played many games. And, he had the season-ending injury last year, so 75 would probably be fair. Free safety, Xavier Woods is at a rating of 77. Jeremy Chin at strong safety, who has a rating of 82. And then at kicker, Zane Gonzalez, whose rating is a 75. That's way too low. That's way too freaking low. With how well he played last season, that is way too low. He should at least be in the 80s. Zane as a 75, that's bullcrap. Johnny Hecker, punter, is at an 82. That's even suspect. But But yeah, that's defense and special teams. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Overall, 79 and the 24th best team in Madden as of launch day next week. Wow. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about the additions at cornerback and at tight end. And also let me know what y'all think about these Madden ratings, these initial launch day Madden ratings for the Carolina Panthers. Let me know what your thoughts are. But like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it, and thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram of Blitzball Champ Gaming with another Carolina Panthers talk here on the U to the Tube. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.